Hello, strong people. Week 1, day 2 of official Strongman Games Mid-Atlantic Regional Qualifier Prep. That's too many words. I'm not going to say official Strongman Games every single time. OSG for short. I'm already tired. I'm slacking. I didn't get out here as early as I wanted to. I got sandbag toss, so that's cool. Kind of doing medley style. So I'm going to do like 1 bag, 2 bag, run around, 1 bag, 2 bags. So sets of 4, really light though. So just kind of getting the feel for doing a medley. I've done a medley one other time, and it was almost exactly a year ago, I think. So hopefully we're better this time. I think a medley is a little bit better than max height or max weight, so at least for me. So I'm happy with that. And then I got deadlifts after. Not looking forward to that, which I don't say very often, but reason being because it's 100 degrees outside, and I have to wear a deadlift suit, and I'm doing like sets of 5 or more. So it's going to be awful. I'm not looking forward to that. And then I don't know what I have after that. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but prioritizing first 2 movements, worry about the next movements after. So I had to reweigh my sandbags because they were still really heavy from the regional a couple weeks ago. So I had to, take out a ton of weight from both of those. So that took some more time, and now I'm sweating, and that was my warm up basically. So. And then tomorrow, I got to clear out everything from this shed because the shed is being moved that way, over that way. I know you don't know which way I'm pointing, but it's over that way, to a spot in the yard over there. So that's all happening tomorrow. Not excited for that, if I'm being honest, because I have thousands of pounds of equipment in here, like 9 bars. I can leave some of this stuff in here, which is cool. So like the mats, platforms, sandbags, some of this stuff, it can just stay. So really the only stuff that I need to move is like the plates, the bars, the stuff that I don't want rolling around in here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to go pretty much do my actual warm-up, and then I get into some bag toss. Oh, all right. I'm a little sweaty. Bag toss is done. Wow. It felt good, I guess. It was only 25 and 35 pounds, so it should feel good. But I wanted to really focus on getting full triple extension. Something I feel like what I've been doing in bag toss is I don't get enough upward momentum. I get too much forward. In my mind, I was always like a trebuchet, kind of be like a trebuchet. That sounds really nerdy, but it's really what I was thinking about. But I was like, and then I remembered, I was like, trebuchets are meant to throw things far, not high necessarily. So my theory doesn't really make any sense. I don't want to throw it like that. I need to reach higher, essentially, is what I'm saying. My release point is too low. I am shorter compared to a lot of super heavies, so I mean, it's going to be lower naturally, but I need better triple extension, better upward movement, higher release point, rather than sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. I need to rewatch some more Highlands game stuff, basically. I'm just going to keep repeating that, so I'm just going to stop. So I need to throw higher, jump higher, release higher. Everything needs to go up. too much forward and then up. I'm just losing momentum like that, and it's just not what I need to be doing. Okay, I'm gonna do some deadlifts now. Get warmed up. I'm really not looking forward to throwing the suit on for this, but I'm going to because that's the plan for competition as of right now. So I think it makes sense to use the suit because I mean it's going to give me more. I'm going to get more oomph out of it. Axle's hard off the ground. A suit helps you off the ground, so we'll see though. I know my top set today is 600 for 5+. I really don't know what I'm gonna get because I just did 670 for 5 the other day. So if I don't know, it's gonna be a cardio thing really. Like how much pressure and how much air do I have? I've done 600 for 9 in competition on a deadlift bar, touch and go. So I mean, if I can get 10 on an axle, stop, dead stop, not touch and go, then I think that's pretty good. I know I'm wearing a suit too, but I mean, it's wearing a suit for that many reps is kind of brutal. So I don't really know what to expect. Let's just get into it. I just wanted to check in after that first set of deadlifts. It's ramping up, so it's like 500 or 525, 560, 600. This is not going to go well. I'm just pouring sweat. You can't see it, but the floor is just covered. But the hard part is my chalk. I'm sweating so bad my chalk isn't working. It's just turning into paste, which isn't good. So, the only good thing about this is my the bar is sliding up my legs, no problem, because they're just sweaty. They're not sticking or anything. So I have 565 or whatever the next jump is on the bar. 5 more reps of that, and then 600 for 5+. And I am not confident on this tonight. I'm just trying to get the sweat out of my eyes. One thing that is good, and I've seen this done before, and I've thought about it, but it's kind of a pain to get into position doing it. So I have the biggest figure 8 straps from Cerberus, just the standard ones. I have the biggest and the smallest. I use the smallest for regular bar. I use the biggest one for axle. And the issue I'm having is they're almost a little too big, so they're sliding off my wrist, and I don't want to have to readjust like that. So all I did was I turned them. Like I'll put my wrist in and then kind of do a 180 with the band, the strap, to kind of tighten it on itself in a way. So I shorten the one loop and then I put it around the bar and it locks in. So it's a little bit tighter on my wrist. It's not sliding off, even with as sweaty as I am. At least yet, it's still lightweight. So I mean, when it gets heavier, it might not stay that way. But I've seen other people do it, so I think I'm gonna give it a try. It definitely makes strapping in a little bit harder though, because if I just hang the wrap, the strap will slide back to its original position, and it just defeats the whole purpose. So it might be like 2 or 3 extra seconds of strapping in, but if that means I can avoid restrapping after a few reps, then it's worth it. So let's just cool down for a second, do the next set, and then go from there. Oh, that was awful. I kind of expected that, but just because I expect it doesn't mean it will happen. I might have talked it into existence a little bit, but I knew just even with how warm ups were going, that was going to be awful. There was so much pressure in my head. I thought I was going to get like a nosebleed there on those. Um, I even loosened the suit up on that last one, and it was too much. I was going to pass out or something. I tried to hydrate as best I could today, but it's I even had like a hydration packet, whatever they're called, and I couldn't do it. I was sweating out too much. I'm just tired. The heat really kicks your butt. So I'm gonna record like one more thing, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Um, yeah, I don't know if I will. I gotta see what I have. I gotta record at least something else for you guys. I can't just leave you with that. I don't want to end on a bad note. We'll get you something else. All right, so. All right, so these are supposed to be heavy not band swings, pin swings. Heavy is a relative term, so these feel heavy. When I say heavy, I mean it felt heavy picking it up from there, moving it here, about 2.5 feet. So I sat down for like 15 minutes to try to make sure my eyes were no longer crossed and my head wasn't on the verge of exploding, as well as get some water in me. So let's do some pin swings. And this is going to be the last thing I show you because I got to actually pull the electricity out of this shit. So I'm going to do my best. If this video doesn't get uploaded, it means I was shocked and my heart stopped. So, but you know, if you're seeing this, that didn't happen. So, or it did, and someone got on my phone, uploaded this for me in my in memory of me. It's exactly what I want in memory of me. Oh God, please don't fall off. You'll be all right. Something that I just realized just now while I was doing that. I throw a sandbag a lot like I swing the pin. And that's not right. At least in terms of feel. This movement is not how I should be doing that movement. So, I mean, here I'm going and pushing it out. It's not, I don't want the bag going that way. I want the bag going that way. That's kind of an important lesson because even though I'm not doing bag toss right now, right this second, you know, I was earlier, but I'm always thinking about movement patterns. Or I guess not really thinking, that one just kind of happened, but I just felt it. So like, the idea is the same. Swing back, a little bit similar. You want to swing back probably a little bit further with a bag, but swing back and pop out with your hips through. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's what I should be doing. I think it should be, well, for this, yes, that's correct. For bag toss, no. I want up. I gotta go up. So I'm gonna ask my coach about that, see what he thinks. I feel like I might need some more bag toss specific exercises. I mean, like I can add those in freely. Any exercise to improve the bag toss is probably not going to be that strenuous or crazy. That's more of a skill. So I know I have the strength for it. I mean, I can pull mid upper 800, press 400 pounds overhead. I have plenty of strength to throw the bag. So that's telling me it's a technique issue. So I got to figure out the technique, and I got my brain's rolling now after that. So more technique, stuff that's not too strenuous, because not all technique work is. So, I mean, you're probably not, if you're pulling, 95% of your max, you're probably not thinking too much about technique. You're probably thinking about, I gotta move this weight. If you're at 50%, 60%, probably thinking a little bit more about how am I moving this weight? Is this feeling right? Am I activating the right muscles? Am I in the right spot? I'm glad that we did that, because I probably, if this was heavier, I probably wouldn't have thought that. So let's do our last set. Only 2 sets on it. Maybe that could be a drill. That just feels, I don't know, I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking right now. The wheels are turning. Oh, I'm tired. I think maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm just losing it. I don't know. Either way, I gotta end the video there. I got other stuff to do. Real life stuff. Not really, but sort of. So, go out. Let's talk about it. So, plan tomorrow. Move all this stuff out, move the shed, move it all back in. That's going to be terrible. It's going to be 95 degrees tomorrow. I will need to hydrate that. Tomorrow is for all those people that are like, oh, you had your workout for the day after you move a piece of furniture or whatever. No, I have not. Tomorrow, that will be a full workout. That absolutely will be. Moving thousands of pounds of equipment in the 95 degree sun, about, 150 feet that way maybe. And then moving it all more. It won't be as long the next time, it's going to be close to the shed, so it won't be as bad. So the plan is to train Thursday. But I don't know how I'm going to be feeling after all that, so I may have to push it back to Friday. And it would probably be smart to push it back to Friday. I don't like training on Fridays. I just don't. But it doesn't really matter what you like all the time. It matters what you got to do. And then probably train Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to go to 580 barbell yet. Undecided. I would like to, as per usual, just because it's a good training atmosphere. They have everything you'd ever need in strongman. If I do, I'm going to go early this time. I've been slacking. Usually it starts at like 10 strongman Saturday. But I've been getting there at like 10:45, 11, 10:30, somewhere in there. Talk for half an hour. That's unacceptable. I can't be doing that, because then I get home, 3, 4, and I don't like that. So if I go, I'm going to be there at 10 or even 9:30 and getting started early. So just thinking out loud. Either way, these next few days are going to be tough training-wise, tough recovery-wise, probably. So that's all part of the game. Nothing's going to be perfect. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.